Hey and welcome, I'm your boy Solo. In this video I'll be going over how to share your hard drive on your local network using Windows 10 so that you can access it from anywhere on your network. And before I waste any more time, let's jump into it. This is great if you record and edit on different computers or want a storage you can access your files from no matter what computer you use. This makes my workflow a breeze and it's very easy to set up, so let's go over how to do that now. First thing that we need to do is go to the computer you want to share the drive from. From there, we're just going to navigate to the File Explorer down here. Find this PC. This should display all of the hard drives in your computer, and what we want to do is just go to the one that you want to share, right click on it and go to Properties. In here, it's pretty straightforward. All we're going to do is go over here to the Sharing tab. Now, when you first come in here, it's going to say Network File and Share Folder, and it's not going to be able to share this here folder. That's because for sharing a full hard drive, there's just a little bit of a different method we're going to have to take. So down here where it says advanced sharing, we're going to set custom permissions, create multiple shares, and set other advanced sharing options in here. So we're just going to click advanced sharing. Again, this is going to be pretty straightforward. In advanced sharing, it's going to say share this folder. Once we click that, everything's going to show up. It's going to say settings, share name, it's going to say it's going to have comments, and then there's going to be permissions, cache, okay, cancel, and apply. So for this one here, we're going to pick the drive letter that you want. And in here as well, you can pick and you can limit the number of simultaneous users. So if you only want one person, if you're the only person ever going to access this, you can make this here one. So when you're accessing it, even if someone did try to access it, it would limit it. Only you would be able to be on it. So that may cause problems. I'm just going to leave it stock for this example, but that is something that you can limit. You can limit it to 3 or 5 or 8 or 4. Depends on what your use case scenario. But that just wanted to make sure I let you know that option is there. We're going to go down here and click on the permissions. And in here, it's going to say share permissions and it's going to show everyone. We're just going to leave this one here as read and nothing else. We're not going to give this one here full control. From here, we're just going to click on the add because we're going to want to add in a user group or name so that we can access this computer from multiple computers. What I suggest using is your Microsoft Live account. So when you click in here, it's going to say your users group, your location. It's going to say check name here and advanced. For this one here, we have to go and click on advanced. In here, it's going to bring up another window and it's going to look complicated, but don't worry, we only need one button on here. We're just going to go down here. If you're not sure what to do, this is just going to bring you through just an easy step-by-step. We just click find now, and all we're going to do is scroll down the list until we find the one with our live or our email address in it. So we're going to scroll down. And for me, this is an @live.com. That's my Microsoft account. That's the account I log into my Windows computer with. So I'm going to use this so that I can go to my other Windows computers. And it'll be easy for me to sign in because it's my username and password that I use to log in on everything. So we're going to select the one that says our desktop. That'll let us know our computer information and our computer name. And then we're going to click OK. Once it shows up here, you can click check names, but you shouldn't need to. We're just going to click OK again. And there it is. It's added to the list. We're going to allow this one here to have full control because we want this one here to be us and we want to access all the files and folders here with no restrictions. And we're just going to hit apply. Click OK and click apply. This here will now show 2 little people beside it here, which will let you know that this here is being shared. We're just going to click OK. Now, you'll want to write this here information down. The network path is / or // apologies, that's wrong. It's / desktop dash whatever this is. And you need to make sure that this here is exactly as it is, capitals and everything. So what we're going to do is go over to another computer and I'll show you how to type this here in. So we're going to give this here a copy. We're going to close this here down and I'm going to switch my scenes to the other computer. Okay, over on the other computer, what we're going to want to do, whether it's Windows 11 or 10, it'll be in the same spot. If you click on your File Explorer, go to this PC and go to your top menu and go over to the 3 little dots. It'll be a drop-down menu. You can map network drive. You'll be able to type this in the search bar on Windows 10 as well, but it should definitely be in the same spot. If I switch back to my other scene, I'll be able to show you that as well. So just 1 second, I'll go over here to my main computer. If I open it up in here, it'll be the same thing. It'll say map network drive. So in Windows 10, it will be right here. But we're going to switch back to the other computer so I can show you how that's done. Okay, so we're just going to click on that menu, go down here to Map a Network Drive. Now, you'll be able to give this here drive a number. We're just going to leave it stock for this one here. And then we need to type in // capital D, one more backslash there at the end, and then the drive letter that it was on the other computer was I. So once it looks exactly the same, like I said, you can copy paste it, put it in a Word document, and put it on a USB stick, put it on your other computer. You can copy paste it, email it to yourself, open your email. There's lots of ways you can do this. You can just write it down and just type it in exactly as it is. But once it's typed in there exactly, you can reconnect that, sign in, connect using different credentials if you have different ones. For me, I'm going to leave this here stock and just click finish. This is going to say attempting to connect to the desktop. Once you finally type it in correctly like I did there, I mistaken the Q for a P, you'll have to type in your email address. And then for me, I used my Microsoft account. So it will actually be my Microsoft account user's name and password. So it will be my live account and the password that I've always used to log in. This is the password I used before Windows let me add a PIN number. So just 1 second while I sign in now. And before you click OK, remember to click Remember My Credentials, so you don't have to sign in every single time. You'll only ever have to click this once ever, and it will always sign into that hard drive, so you'll never have to do this twice if you click on that. Okay, once I clicked OK, it went right into the drive right away, opened it right up. We're just going to give it a close, and this is what it's going to look like. It's going to show up as a network location drive here. And there it is, it's the 4 terabytes. That's as easy as it was. You'll have full access to it. You'll be able to move. You'll be able to read and write. You'll be able to delete things. You'll be able to take things out, put things in. And that's really all you needed. Now you're set. You will have an easy to access drive on any computer that you go and map it to. Just remember that any other computer that you go to, you will have to map the drive to it one time so that it will actually be mapped, and then after that it will be done. So if you wanted 5 computers to all have the same hard drive, you share the one drive and you map it on the other 4, and they would all be able to access the hard drive. So I hope this helped you get going and set up. Now you're set. You will have an easy to access hard drive on any computer you map the drive to. And that's really all there is to it. I hope this helps get you going and set up. This was just meant to be a basic setup for me to kind of have like a cheap NAS system. And even though it doesn't really replace a NAS and it's not quite the same, like it doesn't have the redundancy and it doesn't have a backup, it is a drive that you can access from any computer you have on the network. And like I said, if you're doing something like editing somewheres and recording somewheres different, or if you need to transfer files from constantly back and forth, or just want a central unit to back up all of your computers to, this is a super easy way to access a single drive anywhere on the network. All you have to do is just share it and then map it to whatever computers that you want. But let me know what you use yours in your setup for in the comments below. I would love to hear what you use this for, and if you think I forgot or left something out, definitely leave it in the comments below. And if you like or found the video helpful, hit the thumbs up and get subscribed for more content. Thanks for watching.